My dear students, today I am going to talk about accounting standard. Now, AS means accounting standard. In India, we can find 29 accounting standards, which is contributed by ICAI, which is a regulatory body of Government of India. Now, I will discuss one by one accounting standard. While talking about the accounting standards, I will concentrate out of 29 accounting standards. I will concentrate only some accounting standard which is important for you peoples. Out of that, the first accounting standard here is disclosure of accounting policies. You are supposed to know what in by disclosure of accounting policies. How we are going to disclose your records. It is a duty of every businessman. It is a duty of every partnership. It is a duty of every joint stock company to disclose their financial statement to the general public whenever they need. Generally, every partnership, every company, every sole trading concerns, most of the business, they will disclose their financial record in the month of 31st December every year or sometime 31st March. There is not a hard and fast rule as such. They're supposed to disclose on 31st December or 31st March, that which is according to their convenience. But at the time of disclosure, at the time of presenting the financial data in front of the public, they should follow strictly what the accounting standard says. They should supposed to disclose trading and profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash flow statement, fund flow statement. Everything will be get disclosed in front of the general publics. Generally, to disclose this particular informations, every companies, every partnership, every cooperative societies, they will publish annual report. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು 31st ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಲ್ information relating to the accounts. So we are coming to conclude, generally the companies, they will disclose the information through the annual report, For example, in ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಆವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಗಝೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇಯರ್ ನಾವು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಇಡೀ ಆಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. We will disclose everything in front of the students, in front of the parents, in front of the public, in front of the government. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ it is a duty of every enterprise to disclose. So ಇಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ how to disclose the accounting information ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 1 ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ಲೋಷರ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್, ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಸ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬ್ರೌಸ್. ನೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ you will get hundreds of information how the financial informations will be get disclosed in front of the general publics. What are the procedure to be followed? ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟರಿ, AS2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ AS ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. AS ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 2. What the accounting standard 2 talks here is the valuation of inventories. Inventories means stock. For every business, we can find stock of goods, stock of raw material, stock of work in progress, whatever may be. How to value the inventories, how to value the stock. So as per the accounting standards, there are 4 or 5 methods to value the inventories. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್, ವೇಟೆಡ್ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಹೀಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೆಥಡ್ಗಳು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. It is the duty of the financial manager to select the wise method, that means correct method to be selected to value the inventories in the systematic manner. In every business, we can find an inventory. Inventory means stock, which may be opening stock or which may be a closing stock. Inventory may be a raw material, or which may be a finished goods, or which may be a work in progress, whatever may be. Irrespective of that, each and every inventory should be get it valued at end of the year. At end of the year. Now, how to value the inventory? It is dependent upon the financial manager. He is supposed to select the best method which is available in the accounting standard. It's called as valuation of inventory. If you want more information, you can get information through the internet. You can browse. The now next one, AS3, that means accounting standard 3, cash flow statement, is also one of the important accounting standard. How to prepare a cash flow statement. This particular standard defines what do you mean by cash flow? What do you mean by cash inflow? If you talk about cash inflows, there are two types of cash flows we can get. Cash inflows and cash outflows. That means cash inflows ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಣ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಗೆ. ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಔಟ್ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಣ ಹೋಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಅಂತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹಣ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್. The standard deals with provision of information about historical change in the cash and cash equivalent of an enterprise by means of cash flow statement, which classifies the cash flows during the period from operating, investing and financing activities. Operating activities, investing activities, financing activity. ಮೂರು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ. Operating activities ಅಂದ್ರೆ generally while running a business, we need cash to run a business. Operating, daily we need cash. Cash ಯಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು while running a business? Here is to purchase raw material ಇರಬಹುದು, whatever may be, it depends on conveyance ಇರಬಹುದು, whatever may be. Next one, investing activities, ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್, whatever may be, irrespective of that. So this particular cash flow statement, this particular standard defines what do you mean by cash flow statement, how that should be get prepared, what do you mean by cash inflows, and what do you mean by cash outflows, what do you mean by operating activities, what do you mean by investing activities, what do you mean by financing activity ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ this particular standards detail ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Next one, accounting standard 4, the contingencies and event occurring after balances. Contingencies ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ contingent expenses ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. To meet the daily expenditure, we need to have a cash, which is commonly called as a contingency. That contingency may occur before preparation of balance sheet, after preparation of balance sheet. If it is before preparation of balance, how it should be dealt, and if any contingency arises after the preparation of balance sheet, how that should be recorded. This particular AS4 talks about how to treat contingency, both the case before preparation of balance sheet and after preparation of if it is occurred. As per examination point of view, ಸಾಧಾರಣವಾಗಿ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಿದ್ರು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇವನ್ ಬೈ ಕಂಟಿಂಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, AS5, ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 5, ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. AS5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, AS ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 5. Net profit or loss for the prior period, item and change in accounting policies. This particular standard which talks about how to calculate the profit and loss. What are the rules and regulations to be followed at the time of preparation of profit and loss account? In the ordinary course, in the case of abnormal case, that means in case of normal case, abnormal case, and very situational, how that should be getting prepared. Sometimes while running the business, sometimes the policies of the government might change. That means policy towards accounting standards change ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಆವಾಗ how to prepare the profit and loss account. For example, you can take the policy which is Government of India launched a new policy in relation to accounts on 1st of June. ಆವಾಗ 1st of June ನಂತರ ಹೊಸ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 1st of June ಇಂದ ಮೊದಲಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಹಳೆ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is called as a profit prior and after the policy. Profit prior and after. Generally the financial informations will be disclosed on 31st December. ಆವಾಗ ಜೂನ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಬರುವಂತದನ್ನ 1st of June ವರೆಗೆ ಬರುವಂತದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹಳೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದನ್ನ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಂತರ ಆದದನ್ನ after, whatever the policy which changed, prior and after. So we are coming to conclusion here is this particular standard which talks how to prepare the profit and loss account in normal case, and as well as in case of abnormal case also. Abnormal case andre policy might change. Change adaga according to the requirement of the central government we are supposed to change. Illi ICAI anta ide as a regulatory body that might change the policies in relation to calculation of profit and loss. ಆವಾಗ ಯಾವಾಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಡೇಟಿನ ನಂತರ ಹೊಸ ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಡೇಟಿನ ಮೊದಲು ಹಳೆ ತರ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಪ್ರಯರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊದಲಿದ್ದು ಹೊಸ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮೊದಲಿದ್ದು, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಯರ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 7, construction contract. Accounting standard 6 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಇವಾಗ ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, which is not in the practice. ಆದ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ which is not mentioned here AS 6, we can find only AS 7. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ AS 6 as on today which is not in the practice, which is removed by the central government. ಆ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದಾಗಿ AS 6 ಇಲ್ಲ, AS 7 ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು construction contracts. For example, we can find the hundreds of contractors. They may construct buildings, they may construct dams, they may construct bridges, they may construct roads. Various contracts they will do. In such a case, how to prepare a contract account? What are the rules and regulations should be get it followed? What are the rules and regulations will be get it followed? Every contractor should prepare a contract account, contractees account, cash account and balance sheet for that particular contract. How that will be prepared? What are the rules behind that? The contractors won't prepare profit and loss and balance sheet. They won't prepare trading and profit and loss account in case of construction contract. In case of construction contract, instead of trading and profit and loss account, they will prepare a contract account. How that contract account will be get it prepared? Contract ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ contract may not get it completed, which will take 3-4 years. For example, construction of bridges, construction of flyovers, which will take 3-4-5 years. In such a case, how to treat the work in progress? Work ನಡೀತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Work in progress, how that will be get it treated, how the stock will be get it treated. These are all things we can get it accounting standard 7, which is called as construction contract. Next one, AS 9, accounting standard 9. ಇಲ್ಲಿ accounting standard 8 again ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ which is removed by the central government, which is removed by central ICAI ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, which is no more important, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. At present we have accounting standard 9. ಯಾಕೆ ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ಕೊಬಿಡಿ, ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟೋದಲ್ಲ, which is removed by the ICAI regulatory body, which is removed by the central government through ICAI. That will be get removed. ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Accounting standard 9, revenue recognitions. What do you mean by revenue recognition? Revenue ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by revenue ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ this particular standard which talks. Revenue ಅಂದ್ರೆ income. What do you mean by income? How that will be recognized? What is the income? Income we can get in various ways. While selling the goods, we can get a revenue. While rendering the service, ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಕೊಡುವಾಗ ಅವರು ಹಣ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. That is cash inflows. That is a revenue for business. At the same time, interest, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಹಣವನ್ನ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ. ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ಸಹ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ. ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಟ್, ನಾವು ಶೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಸೊ recognition of revenues, recognition of revenue. This particular standard which talks about what is revenue, how it will be get it recognized, how those revenues will be treated, what is the accounting rules in relation to revenues, in relation to revenue ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 9 ಮಾತಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 9 ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 8 ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿರೋದು ಅಂತ ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ. Next one, accounting standards 10, AS 10, properties, plant, equipments. While running business, we need to have a properties, we need to have a plant, we need to have a equipment. Property means which may be a land or which may be a building or whatever may be, whatever may be. Next, plant and equipment. Plant ಗಳು ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ, plant ಅಂದ್ರೆ plant and machineries, and equipment means tools. These are all things we need to have. ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ if you have a properties, if you have plant and equipment, in such a case how that will get it treated in each and every year. What is the way of valuation? What is the way of valuation? How those property will be get it valued? At the time of valuations, we can get a various depreciation method, straight line method, diminishing method, annuity method, depreciation fund and investment method, loose tools method, various methods you can get. It is a duty of the finance manager at the time of valuation. He is supposed to select the wise method to value the assets. ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡುವ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬೆಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. For what cost we bought it, that cost price will be taken at the time of valuation of plant and machinery, plant and equipment, whatever may be, cost price will be taken, so depreciation will be done. So these are the till accounting standard 10, till that particular ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ 10ರವರೆಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಉಳಿದಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. I will discuss the rest of the accounting standards in the next slides. Thank you.